Whew, man. So it's not just my lungs and heart that are giving out. Man, that burn is really kicking in. Hey guys, Mark McKilley, we're Live Anabolic, and today I have a 10-minute anabolic aerobic workout for you. Now this is going to be a little something different from what I normally do, and that is, this is the exact workout from my Fit After 50 program, and this is Monday's workout of phase 1. All right, so I'm going to do it in just a minute. You're going to get to follow along with me. I'm going to be really out of breath because, guys, this is a killer, all right? But before I get to that, I want to just kind of mention what's over my shoulder here. So I always have these pictures up here just so you don't have to look at a black TV screen. Well, this is something called Warrior Strong. This is another workout program I designed, okay? So I got my Fit After 50 program, and we're going to do that workout today. But this is a really interesting program that I designed. It's a military-style workout program. I did it with a close friend of mine who's 30 years younger than me. He's a captain in the Marines, Austin Sullivan here. We shot it all outside because I have 2 different workouts that come with Warrior Strong. You got the outside workout, and when you're doing it outside, you can do it with all this extra equipment. So we got battle ropes, and we have sandbags, and we got a steel pipe that we use that mimics an M16 rifle, and a bunch of cool, wild, different exercises. They're all kind of military style. But a lot of you guys don't want to go through that effort to buy all that extra equipment and do it outside. You want to do it inside, okay? So I have replicated all the outdoor exercises myself indoors. Every single exercise that you do outside, you can do indoors in your house with nothing more than dumbbells. So it's a really fantastic program, guys, especially if you've been doing Fit After 50 for a long time and want to try something different. Check out Warrior Strong. It is pretty fun, and it comes with a huge video library of myself and Austin demonstrating every single exercise outside. Okay, matter of fact, you can see just a little bit of the cameraman here, and I'm over here, and we're wearing mics, and we're talking in between, and one guy's coaching the other guy in every exercise. But also, part of that video library is watching me replicate all those exercises indoor, explaining how to do them inside versus outside. It's a really cool workout program, guys. I'm very, very proud of it. So let's get back to today's workout. So this is an anabolic workout program. I'm all about building muscle, guys. I mean, aerobics is all well and good, but I'm not a big believer in long, boring, steady state cardio workouts. Yes, they're good for your cardio, all right, and they can they can burn fat, but they build no muscle whatsoever. And especially as we get older, guys, we really need to focus on building muscle because we just are naturally losing muscle as we get older. It's just a terrible thing. So I'm a big believer, but also my Fit After 50 workout programs are very condensed, okay? So we're building muscle, but we're also getting a really good cardio workout because I've designed it, especially phase 1, to be done in a circuit style. And I'm gonna explain that in just a minute, guys. And it's really killer. So this is gonna be a fun video for you guys to kind of follow along with today. But before I get to the actual workout that you're going to see me do, and I'm going to be really out of breath, I want to remind you guys of our Facebook group, okay? We have a phenomenal resource, totally free, guys. It's on Facebook. You need to join the group. I'm the moderator. I'm on there pretty much every day, almost 7 days a week. I'm on there answering questions. But there's thousands, actually over 15,000 men all over the world, just like you, 50s, 60s, 70s, 40s, really great guys. They're asking questions, they're answering each other's questions, they're motivating each other. I just did a Zoom interview yesterday with a member of the group who lost 200 pounds. I mean, just unbelievable story. So guys, check it out. Even if you don't like Facebook, I don't, it's okay. Just join anyway. You don't have to spend any time on Facebook other than in our group, getting motivation and getting tips and tricks. And it's not just workout, it's nutrition, it's lifestyle issues, lots of great content out there. Click the link below and check it out. All right, so phase one of my Fit After 50 program is designed to burn fat, build muscle, get your cardiovascular system back up to working properly, help you with your coordination, your balance, okay? You really accomplish a lot of things in phase one, all right? And this is done with circuit style training, but I'm not just having you do cardio. You're not just doing jumping jacks, all right, and butt kicks, all right? You're actually lifting weights. You're pumping your muscles full of blood, okay? So you're building muscle while you're doing this, and it creates something called the EPOC effect, EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. All right, so the short way of thinking about it is afterburn. So because it's so intense, because we're lifting a lot of weight, okay, and because we're cramming the exercises together back to back without any rest, all right, it sends signals to our brain to ramp up production of testosterone. And when we're finished with these workouts, all right, they've been so intense that it creates this afterburn effect, which means our resting metabolic rate will be higher than it normally would be for many, many hours post-workout. All right, so even though your workout was done 2-3 hours ago, you might be sitting in front of your computer, you're totally rested, your heart rate's down, all right, you're still gonna be burning more calories, all right, every minute than you would otherwise be if you had just done a regular old boring traditional cardio workout. So that's the way I designed it, guys. You're actually gonna get to see Monday of phase one, every single exercise I'm gonna be doing them here. You guys can follow along. Okay, so because today's workout is only gonna be 10 minutes, maybe even less actually, we're only gonna do 2 circuits. Now, in my Fit After 50 program, it calls for you to do 4 circuits the first 2 weeks of the month and 5 circuits the 3rd and 4th weeks of the first month. So it's a lot tougher when you're actually following my program, but just for demonstration purposes today and to keep it really short and compact, we're just gonna do basically a 10-minute version. So I'm gonna do 2 circuits. Now that's 6 exercises. So I'm gonna read them off to you real quick. So we're gonna do push-ups. All right, we're gonna do body weight squats. We're gonna do overhead dumbbell presses. I'm gonna do them seated, all right? We're gonna do bent over rows with dumbbells. I'll show you how to do it, don't worry. Skull crushers, 2-arm skull crushers with dumbbells. And then finally, standing 2-arm curls with dumbbells. Need nothing except a pair of dumbbells. Now guys, you can't go very heavy on these dumbbells because we're doing 15 reps on every exercise. That's the killer part because that's a relatively high rep range. And then I'm gonna move from one exercise to the next with basically no rest. Now guys, if you're beginners, take a little bit of rest from exercise to exercise. It may take 10 or 15 seconds. Keep it as minimal as possible because that's what creates that EPOC effect. When you cram all this stuff together and get really out of breath and get that heart rate up and the blood pumping, that's what will really help burn the calories over the course of the next few hours, all right? Now, guys, at the end of the circuit, all right, that's when you stop and catch your breath. And my program calls for 1 to 2 minutes rest at the end of each circuit. So I'm gonna stop after the first circuit, catch my breath. I won't be able to talk to you very well, but I'll catch my breath for a minute and then I'll do the circuit one more time. And that'll be the 2 circuits that I'm telling you guys to do today. And you'll be able to do it all in under 10 minutes. Okay, so I've got my dumbbells set up. I'm ready to go here. I'm gonna be using the same weight dumbbells for all the 3 exercises that actually use dumbbells, all right? So that way I don't have to switch, but it's fine if you switch the weights from one exercise to the other when you're using these dumbbells. It'll just take a few seconds. I'm totally fine with that, all right? I just like to keep it simple. I like to pick a weight that I know I can just barely do 15 reps on all the different exercises. So here we go, 6 exercises back to back with very little to no rest between each exercise. Let's start off with number 1, push-ups. Remember, 15 on everything, guys. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. All right, 15 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, starting to get a little out of breath. Whew, 15. Seated overhead presses. Whew, through my thighs. All right, 15 bent over rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Whew, skull crushers. See how little rest? Last one. Got to stand up. All right. 1, 3, 4, 5, 10. Whew. All right. So guys, that's tough. I don't know how it comes across on camera, but real hard for me to talk because of course when you're speaking, you're only exhaling. And my body really wants to inhale right now. So this is where you take your real rest, all right? So that was one circuit. Let your body recuperate. So I do want you to pretty much almost fully catch your breath before you start the next circuit, because if you're still panting real hard, you won't be able to make it through all 6 exercises without stopping. And the other thing is, it takes a minute or two, not just to catch your breath, but for your blood to circulate through all those muscles. Think how many muscles we just worked. Basically, every muscle group in our body. So we hit chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, legs, and back in one circuit, all right? So that's what I'm talking about when I say it's an anabolic aerobic workout. All of my phase 1 in Fit After 50 is anabolic aerobic workouts. So it's really good for building muscle and at the same time burning fat, and at the same time getting your aerobic capacity, your heart and your lung capacity back up. And then of course I'm having you stand up and lay down on the ground, then stand up again and do all these different exercises that you're just not used to. And that requires a lot of coordination and balance that you probably just really aren't very good at right now if you've laid off exercising for months or years. And quite frankly, a lot of the guys doing my Fit After 50 program haven't really done any real workouts for years. Now, jogging is great, and that will help with your balance and a little bit coordination. But still, when you're jogging, you're not having to lift weights over your head. You're not having to bend over. You're not having to do all these other weird exercises, okay? So I'm already feeling, a pump basically everywhere. Remember, this is a full body workout we're doing today. So every muscle in my body is getting a pump. And then while I'm catching my breath and trying to talk to you guys, I'm also flushing some of the lactic acid out of my muscles, because that's what that burning effect is, all right? So when you start struggling, it's because your muscles are building up so much lactic acid that your blood can't flush it out of your muscle fibers quickly enough. And that's what this rest is in between circuits. You're not just catching your breath, which gets more oxygen in your blood and hence to your muscles. Your blood is also flushing lactic acid out, and it goes to your liver, and your liver processes that, turns it back into energy, back into glucose, and it sends it back to your muscles, where it can actually be used for the next circuit. All right, so guys, you ready to follow along for circuit number 2? I'm already burning. This is great. So guys, take as much rest as you need to, but don't get fully rested before you do this again. And then for those of you who can't make it from one exercise to the next without any rest, like I just did, that's okay. Stop. Take 5 or 10 good deep breaths between each exercise. The main thing is I want you to do all 6 exercises, okay? And do them in the order that I wrote them down, okay? That I just did them, okay? So they're in a certain order for a reason. And so if you have to take 20 or 30 seconds in between exercises, that's okay, that's fine. The goal, guys, is to get all the way through the circuit, catch your breath, and then do it one more time. And then, of course, if you're in my Fit After 50 program, you're not doing a 10-minute workout. Those are typically 30 minutes long. So then I have you do 4 circuits, all right? The first 2 weeks, 5 circuits, the last 2 weeks of phase 1. Anyway, here we go. I can't stop. 15 push-ups, exercise number 1. All right, 15 squats. Here we go. All right. Whew. Okay, rows, here we go. All right. Whew. Last one. Stand up here. That's 12. 15. Woo, man. So it's not just my lungs and heart that are giving out. Man, that burn is really kicking in. All right, now that burn I'm feeling is not the afterburn effect that I was talking about earlier. This is the lactic acid. It'll go away in about 60 seconds or so. But the afterburn effect, especially if I do 2 to 3 more circuits, the afterburn effect is what will kick in an hour, 2, 3 hours from now. So when I'm just going about my day, getting on Facebook, answering questions, I will continue to burn more calories even though I'm at my resting metabolic rate versus if I'd gone out and run 2 or 3 miles, okay? So when I'm running 2 or 3 miles, yes, I'm burning a lot of calories, but as soon as I stop running, because that it's an aerobic activity, the jogging, it doesn't create the EPOC effect, so there's no afterburn going on, right? So that's why I really like these guys. And I've really tried to design my program for those of you that aren't real fit already, but at the same time, it's still really difficult. You just saw how it kicked my ass. For guys, they're actually in shape. Both beginners and advanced guys can do my program. So that is a fantastic 10-minute anabolic style cardio workout. Kick ass. Man, we're done. But remember guys, you can't just do one and done. You got to stick with it and never give up on yourself.